If you think your breakup was messy, you need to hear this. My ex, Sarah, and I split up just months before our wedding. I thought it was mutual. We divided our apartment, our savings, everything. But I kept my software company. It was a startup I built right from my bedroom, working 18-hour days, surviving on instant noodles, and risking every single dollar I had. It was finally valued at over $2 million. But then, we walked into the final asset court date. Sarah had a massive, cold smile on her face. Her lawyer stood up, looked at the judge, and dropped a bomb. Your Honor, we are filing an emergency claim for full ownership of the tech company. My client is actually the primary founder. My brain completely froze. I could feel my chest tightening, and it suddenly became hard to breathe. Her lawyer held up a legal contract. We have a signed, notarized partnership agreement from 3 years ago. It proves Sarah owns 80% of the company. Sarah leaned over to my desk, her eyes completely lifeless, and whispered, "Say goodbye to your empire. I'm taking everything you built." I felt completely sick to my stomach. This wasn't just a business. It was my entire life's work, my employees' jobs, and my entire future. If she won this, I would be left with absolutely nothing. The judge paused the case for 1 week to verify the document. I knew for a fact she had never written a single line of code. But the signature on the paper, it looked exactly like mine. It was a terrifyingly perfect copy. I spent the next 3 days in a dark room, barely able to sleep, wondering how someone I loved so deeply could look me in the eye and try to completely destroy me. But I refused to give up. That night, I hired a cyber forensics investigator named Jax. We had to prove it was a lie, but time was running out. Within 4 days, Jax found the cracks. Jax didn't just look at the paper. He went after the digital trail. He tracked down the specific notary public who supposedly stamped the document 3 years ago. But the notary? They had no record of it. Instead, Jax hit the absolute jackpot when he got access to Sarah's personal laptop backups. He found an encrypted file created just 2 weeks ago. Inside, a specialized AI handwriting generator software and a high-resolution scan of my signature, taken directly from our old apartment lease. At the final hearing, Sarah's lawyer confidently handed the contract to the judge. Sarah was sitting there, looking like she had already won. But then, my attorney stood up and dropped the bomb. We played the digital forensic analysis, showing the exact date the file was generated by the AI tool, perfectly matching the hidden metadata on her laptop. The courtroom went dead silent. You could literally hear a pin drop. Sarah's face went completely pale, and she started shaking. The judge looked at the evidence, turned bright red, and completely snapped. He dismissed her claim instantly and ordered Sarah to pay $500,000 in damages and legal fees. But it gets worse for her. He immediately referred her to the police for grand larceny and felony forgery. She tried to steal my entire livelihood and ruin my future, out of pure spite. But instead, she walked away facing actual jail time.
I can't imagine the level of patience it must have taken to fight something like this instead of giving up. That kind of betrayal leaves scars long after the courtroom is empty. I'm just glad the truth came out before it was too late. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.